Hi, welcome to the Mindset Channel. I'm Ann B. Say, and we tune in each week to get our mindset in a peaceful, prosperous, productive place so that we can experience all that God has for us in this life. And the word this week that I want to share with you is the word body. Body is a word that can conjure up a number of different connotations. You may think of your physical body. You may think of a community, a body in a community. For me this week, immediately what comes to my mind is my physical body because I have this head cold going on and we've been on vacation and you eat a little bit more when you're on vacation. And so with this cold now, I don't really feel like going to the gym. So I'm just sort of struggling here physically in this body. Some other things that may come to mind in your physical body is things like your weight or your hair or your skin or your general body shape. Um, in a community of body, some things, some communities that you might be thinking of are like your neighborhood or your school, social groups that you're in, faith communities are a huge one. The thing I want to highlight to you this week is when we think of our body and we're sick, like in my particular case, something is off balance. And someone mentioned to me a few days ago that sometimes your pH balance in your body can get off from the foods that you eat or the amount of fluids that you're intaking. You can get to acidic or you can get to alkaline, but something is off balance and creating your immune system to be struggling. Some other things that could be off balance in your physical body are when you compare yourself. Maybe you look at people and you think, oh, they're so thin and shapely and pretty, or they're athletic and they can do more at the gym or in the race. It could be a hairstyle. Maybe your hair is straight and you'd love it to be frizzy, or um, gray and you'd like it to be colored, or your skin color isn't quite the tone that you would like because you're comparing yourself to other people. And media really doesn't help us with this, with photoshopping and airbrushing and things like that. It can really get our perspective off balance. Some other things that can get us off balance are when we have unrealistic values. Um, as we get older, sometimes we get these little wrinkles, around our eyes or around our mouth. Or I get my little furrowed brow, and that's just an act of nature. And some people can get off balance with that, and really put a lot of effort into cleaning that up. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with coloring your hair. It's just sort of a value check. This is important to you. So when we look at this from a faith perspective, the Apostle Paul wrote to the church in Rome way back about 2,000 years ago. And he was talking about this community of, he was talking to this community of believers about the word body. And he writes to them in chapter 12, he says, "For we're all many members of one body, but all the members do not have the same function." And so, what I really want to park on here today and encourage you to think about this week is um, where are you at with the word body? Where are you at with your physical body? Do you have a healthy balance there? Because we don't want to get too far down any one particular, like I don't want to get too sick. I want to take care of my body. I want to be healthy. And that involves, you know, exercise and diet and looking the best that I can be. And in a community, the word body, it's important to understand that we all have a function, we all have a place. Now, some people may think like, oh, I just don't belong here, I don't have a place. But everyone has a place in a community. And if you're in a place, then you're there for a reason. And if you start comparing or just thinking that you don't have a place or you don't bring any value, then that's really a good place to self-check and just sort of back up and pause and think, okay, well, who am I? what are my passions and my skills and my abilities and my giftings and talents? Like, what do I bring and contribute? Because everyone contributes a piece. When you think about the physical body, um, your hand is really what feeds your mouth. Like in as humans, we don't just go down like a puppy dog would and eat out of a bowl directly to our mouth, but we would use our hand to feed our mouth. So your hand has a function, but your hand would never be the one to smell or to taste. Your hand's function is to touch. But if the hand started becoming jealous of the mouth, then there's an off balance thing there. So I hope that makes sense, because I'd love for you to just spend the week just checking yourself with comparisons and hurts or hang-ups, and really your mindset on, do you know who you are? And if you need some help with that, then reach out to me, because I'm Ann Bisay. I'm an identity coach, and I just love to bring out the best in other people. So be blessed. Have a great day. Pray for me that I get over this head cold, because I'm like emotionally I'm done with it. So we will see you next week with a new word.